If your phone died, your bag just got light, and the night tram doors are closing, do you know what to do right now? You learn quickly that European cities don't test you with danger as much as with decisions. For centuries, travelers have arrived at gates, then stations, now terminals, each time choosing light over shadow, main road over shortcut, the known square over the unknown alley. This will be no different. You'll hear the tram chime, feel the crowd press, and remember that good habits outlast any trick. This is a lesson that begins with Romans laying roads and ends with you stepping off a train with confidence. Backpacking across Europe means inheriting other people's wisdom. Pilgrims once followed scallop shells towards Santiago. Merchants traced Hanseatic ports. Students wandered from university town to town. You carry a lighter pack, but the same questions: how to enter a city, how to find your bearings, how to leave with stories instead of losses. Your modern tools: offline maps, transit apps, chip cards, sit on top of older principles. Arrive prepared. Move with the crowd until you understand the rhythm. Choose official channels first, keep essentials close and simple. You step into Madrid, and the city hands you a puzzle with easy edges. A posted taxi tariff, a train icon, a map that will make sense as soon as you screenshot it and save it offline. In Athens, the airport metro becomes your first tour. Bright, signed, predictable. In Warsaw, a station hall gives you daylight and a staff kiosk before anything else. This is the old city gate logic, begin in the open, where rules are visible and people are present. The first address you learn is your lodging. The first habit you practice is walking toward light. By the way, if you're liking this video as much as we enjoy making them, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for hanging around so far. Pickpockets didn't arrive with smartphones. They arrived with cities. Your answer is not fear but craft. In crowded spaces, you wear your bag across the front and let zippers face down. You avoid standing right by the metro doors, where the choreography favors a quick exit. Tickets get validated when that is the custom. Rome reminds you with a quiet beat. Cash comes from machines inside banks and stations. Public Wi-Fi is a luxury, not a necessity. You decline what you didn't ask for, especially gifts tied to your wrist. The tone is polite, the boundary clear. Cities respect both. Cities declare themselves if you listen. Rivers are corridors. Paris organizes around the Seine. Budapest flares along the Danube. Rings tell you what used to be walls. Vienna's Ringstrasse wraps the historic core in a loop you can use as a compass. Grids make life predictable. Barcelona's Eixample gives right angles when your brain needs rest. Hills promise viewpoints and, sometimes, dead ends. In Lisbon, you learn to choose stairs that end in squares, not private courtyards. Transit lines sketch safe desire paths. You start to think like merchants and post riders. Major axes by day, public corridors at night. Traveling alone feels like reading the city in the original language. Evenings become easier when you build structure into them. A food tour in Budapest, a night photo walk in Paris, a concert in Dublin where the crowd is your company and the route home is already decided. In groups, you borrow caravan logic. One person carries the route, one person watches the tail, and one handles tickets and reservations so the rest can look up. You agree on a meet-back point at every major stop. The city is generous, and you repay it with order. Europe saves a special vocabulary for night. Seville writes it in amber. Prague paints it on water. Dublin sings. Your rule is old and unfancy. Decide how you're getting home before you're tempted to change your mind. Main streets and tram lines are civic promises. Side alleys are history lessons best taken at noon. When your sense falters, a bright cafe is a pause, and a lobby with a desk is neutral ground. The emergency number you keep in memory removes the need to fumble. You are not daring the city, you are cooperating with it. Hostels are the latest version of pilgrim houses. Cheap, social, often well-run. Your system is straightforward. Essentials in a small pouch that sleeps near you. Everything else in a locker with your own lock. Labels matter less than behavior. A private room can be careless. adore meticulous. Staff reception solves late arrivals. Clear instructions simplify self-check-in. You learn the rhythm of other travelers, and they learn yours. Order in the base makes freedom in the streets. When cities begin to rhyme, you take a trail. A single stage towards Santiago resets your pace. Cinque Terre turns effort into views and views into pesto. The West Highland Way gives you space to hear your own footsteps. The Tour du Mont Blanc lets borders blur into mountains. Daylight is the old rule and remains the best one. Start early, mark your route, tell someone, carry water, keep a little cash where convenience cannot follow. Trains are riverboats of steel. The Glacier Express and the Rhine routes remind you that sometimes the window is the destination. Delays are not failures, they're edits. You document what you will need for claims and refunds, and you secure rest before you secure justice. Staff counters beat speculation. Printed maps beat low batteries. The lesson is older than timetables. First, shelter, then solutions. Morning makes better decisions than midnight. When a mind speeds up, you slow it with a ritual. Name the corner you're on. Identify a staff place within sight. Remember the emergency number that reaches help across most of Europe. Choose the clearest route to a known landmark. 10 seconds turns noise into plan. Cities relax around travelers who move deliberately. Backpacking Europe is continuity more than novelty. The tools change, the principles don't. Arrive where rules are visible. Move along public corridors. Keep your base orderly. Give evenings a plan. Whether you trace Lisbon to Porto to Santiago, Paris to Strasbourg to Munich, or Edinburgh to Glencoe to the Isle of Skye, you travel in the company of everyone who learned these lessons before you and left you a continent that is easier to read when you do the same. Thank you for watching till the end. Your support means everything. Now, get ready, because in our next adventure, we'll be exploring another famous food item as we go on a journey through time with sushi. It's going to be delicious, and you don't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're first in line when it drops. Until then, keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep traveling. See you in the next one.